Are we up and running? Let's see. Are we up and running? I think the answer is yes. Hold on. There we go. And yeah, looks like we're live. Oh, and volume's fine. That looks great. Okay, give me a second here. I'm going to just get updates here that I'm up and running. It'll just be a moment for me to do that. And in the meantime, I guess I can just go through my intro here real quick. So, hey, my name is Phil Kearney. I create role-playing games, I illustrate them, and I publish them online. And I've been focusing my attention on a number of projects, but particularly Spelljammer, Adventures in Space, which was released by Wizards of the Coast in August 2022. And since then, we've created a new supplement called Spelljammer, Combat and Exploration. You can see it here on screen. It is a deep dive into mechanics for ship combat at larger scales than 5 feet, so that you can use 5e combat as you know it, like creatures in a dungeon, but on ships. If you want to check it out, there's an extensive free preview here on the DMsGuild that you can look at, and if you think the thing's cool, consider picking it up. But here's some of the assets that are included. There's 120 different assets that are included in the supplement, along tokens, ships, maps, and alternate scenarios for the Light of Zaraxis adventure. If you were to check out the full page preview here, it is a 107-page document. And you can drop down here all the way into Light of Zaraxis. You can see that we have converted, we have fleet and squadron mechanics. So when you are engaging in combat with your ships during the adventure, you can use the fleet and squadron mechanics that we built for you to have a tactical battle, much like you might have some characters fighting against ogres, orcs, and goblins and stuff. Similarly, we have a slew of reimagined encounters with Histane and the Theurgy in the asteroid field with a Lucent Edict. A lot of fun new scenarios here for you guys to check out. We have a random system generator so you can generate your own worlds or different wild space systems. We have alternate mechanics on movement and navigation in Astral Sea, as well as provide map templates and movement mechanics for planets and orbiting a central star, as well as moons and stuff orbiting their own planet. We have some examples, Zaraxis space as well as realm space, showing how you can change the scale of your map to accommodate the different bodies that are in orbit in your system. Yeah, huge, expansive information, and if you think it's cool, consider picking it up. So right now, what we're working on, though, specifically, is the third act. Here, let's grab that real quick. Hold on, just so you guys can see what we're doing here. In the third act of Light of Zaraxis, and spoiler alert, it's too late, right? Let's get this properly positioned. At Vocath's base, you can win allies to create a coalition of ships as a fleet to fight the elves, the star elves, or the astral elves, the Zaraxians. And so what we're doing is we are reimagining that scenario to the way that it's written is you fight in the arena and you fight monsters in here, and if you show that you're powerful, they're impressed with you and they're willing to follow you. Well, we take it a step further with that. While you're battling creatures in the arena, we get a 10-minute alert that there is a fleet of Zaraxian ships in orbit or en route to the base where you're at. And so that gives you plenty of time to exit the arena, everyone can get on their ships, and you can form up as a fleet to resist the presence of the Zaraxian elves as they start to threaten the area and try to bully you into giving up information and assets that your team has. So this is a chance for your team to demonstrate not only your personal heroism and valor and your power as an individual, as a party, but also your tactical power by leading the fleet in a fight against the Zaraxians. And if you can win this skirmish, then they'll have confidence that you'll be able to defeat them if we send an armada off to fight more of them. We just need more ships, we can defeat them, and you'll demonstrate we already know we can defeat them. So it's a really great combat scenario that helps feed into the social encounter of winning factions to your side. If you can win the fight without losing a faction's ship, then that faction will trust that you will also lead them through the conflict safely against the Zeraxian Armada as a whole. So a really great opportunity there for you to be able to use combat to help build your social challenges inside of Zeraxis. So if you think that stuff's cool, check it out, and if you buy it, I sure would appreciate it. So thank you for considering. So this is Vocath base is a 500 foot. It just happens to be a 500 foot structure, and let's see. Here's how it looks. This is the illustration of it. You see ships in orbit like we showed in the map, and I have all these crystals underneath it. They're just flavor, basically, in this illustration here, but we can use them to unfurl legs. Dropping down here. Hey, how you doing? Give me a second. There we go. So we have these robotic limbs like a lobster, right? These are giant crystals that you can already that are basically, with the illustration that we have. Where'd it go? There you are. See, you can see all these crystals folded up underneath it with these strats. If we unfurl the legs, they're just giant. They're just giant crab legs. So that's what we're in the process of building right now. Is this larger structure. So let's see. How am I gonna? I have a thing to do here. Give me a second to figure out how to do it. Hey man, how you doing? Crab people. It's like crab talk like people. There it is. There's our shadow. So there's the legs. Our mega leggings. I want to... Where are we at? I don't necessarily need that right now. So let's drop that out of view. What we finished... Why am I still showing Remnant? Hold on. I'm having a brain melt. Thank you. So this is what we finished last time. This is the arena, the stands area. Here, let's go back in time. Here is the base of the arena, like the floor of the arena. It's the first floor that's on the top side of the gravity plane, at the very base at the gravity line. This is just open space inside the cargo hold that just cargo just free floats because it's on the gravity line. This is go any further down, you'll flip gravity beyond the underbelly. But for here right now, this is the floor of the arena, and then so on top of the arena, we go up 10 feet, and now we have the bleacher or the viewing level here, and we added in these waiter double doors here to lead back. This is the kitchen, and this is amenities and cleanup storage. So when Vocath is on the next floor up here on the reception level, this is where his private booth is to oversee the arena battle. So down 10 feet from that is the level where all the attendees would be watching whomever is in there, and it just leads out this archway to the docks where your ship is docked at, right? And if you go into here, this is an open shaft that leads all the way through the ship down to the bottom for the cargo storage level. So you can move cargo. There's also a gate here that you could open, and this is a ledge that falls off, drops 10 feet down into that zero gravity area down below it here. This is a ramp that goes up. Was originally thinking about a stairway, but with the differential between 10-foot strides from large-size Vocath and medium-size other people that are here in attendance, made sense to just leave it be a ramp. So that's what we're picking up today, is basically taking this and embellishing or modifying it to accommodate the Vocath's level. So let's see. What do I actually need to do here right now? I am currently strategating to see how this thing is supposed to do. So I'm gonna suss my way through it. I don't technically. need that layer anymore. Let's go back to the shadow. That feels pretty good. Let's see. This would be a solid wall, so let's start imagineering how this is supposed to look. We can duplicate this layer. What if I were to free transform? It'd be something like that to start. So we got that there, and there. Where's this coming from? Okay. Okay, I'm seeing it. Okay. Let's duplicate this layer. Free transform. Flip vertical. Okay, so far so good. We can merge these down. Man, I'm doing pretty good today. I'm having a good life, you know? I have very little that is worthy of complaining about. Okay, still sussing stuff out. Yeah, we can afford to merge that down. Let's grab this, that, copy. I feel like I'm going to be futzing around with this shit for a while. Strap in, guys. We're gonna do some slow work here. I've been watching Spy Family lately. I just recently discovered there was an English version on Hulu, so I am now partaking in Spy Family, and goddamn, I love that show. It is a really, really good anime. It has a lot of heart. I think I want to take this and drop this opacity here a bit, so I can see here. So I've been limiting myself to only, there's 50 episodes that are on Hulu right now, and I've been limiting myself to only one episode a day, just to, you know, maintain discipline and morale for the team. But boy, it's difficult, because it is just a great show. Let's duplicate, free transform, rotate 90 degrees. so good. Nope. Duplicate the layer. This is what we're doing today. Just building walls. I think I'm going to go back to just building one wall at a time. One side at a time and just mirroring it. So let's just do this for a bit. We're getting close to this thing being done, to be quite frank. And if we aren't being frank, what are we doing? You know? I mean, why bother? We are going to get this squared away. Pardon the pun. Let's build out this corner here. I don't mean to not be attentive. I slept a little late. I took a nap and I woke up later than I expected I would. So I feel like I'm not going to get as much done tonight as I want, which makes me sad. There's definite sadness here. Okay, that feels good. That and well, there's this, and there's this. I'm gonna take these two things, duplicate those, transform. Just like that. We can duplicate those layers and then free transform. And then flip horizontal. Bam. We have all those lined up now. We don't need this inner balcony. And we don't need anything in here. This can just be open space to, you know, represent higgledy-biggledy. Supposed to look like. So let's do that. Yeah, that looks good. This isn't lining up though, that's bothering me. I'll trim that down, that's okay. Actually, Nap kind of sneak up on you. Yeah, they do. Well, hey, when you got to recharge, man. You got to power down, and I accept that, and I am still a flesh machine, so I will operate. I'll do whatever the operating manual says I'm supposed to do to keep the thing going. So, but that's okay. We're just getting stuff done. Like I just keep showing up and doing stuff, and eventually whatever it is I'm doing gets finished, and then we move on to the next thing. So. Speaking of which, I'm almost done with the current set of tokens that I've been working on for the Eberron adventure in the mornings, and we'll be moving into new maps. Probably, if I'm lucky, next week. Otherwise, it'll be the following. It could be the 20th. I have the 13th off on Monday. Took a personal day because I was capping on my vacation time at my day job. And so I'll have plenty of time to do stuff on Monday. And yeah, that looks good. I also have the 20th off. So I've got a whole pocket of free time coming up to keep my vacation account. If at the job that I have, if you cap out on vacation pay, you stop getting vacation hours. So you have to burn vacation time to you know, like once you're full, you know. And the company I'm with, it caps at 200 hours, and I'm at 190 right now. So I need to burn some vacation time by my next paycheck. Otherwise, I'm going to be maxed out, and I won't be accruing anymore. Technically, don't need to be over here doing this, because I could be doing this upstairs and just mirror it down. But this apparently seems to be what I'm doing. So let's keep this up, see where it goes. There we go. That feels pretty good. So that means I'm going to have a long weekend, and I'm going to be able to hopefully get a lot of art done. Maybe I'll stream some of the actual text work that I'm doing for the Eberron adventure as well, just so people can see kind of shenanigans that I'm getting into right now. Oops, I'm gonna do it like that. We'll see what makes sense. Who knows? Maybe I'll just take a really long nap. I'm going to have to run a playtest for this scenario with Vocath's crab. So maybe I'll just post on my Patreon and my Discord that I need to rustle up 5 people for like maybe a Monday night game, perhaps next week, and we can just run a fleet and do some battling stuff, some battling robots. Have the elves take on Zoraxian. Hey, that worked out. I don't need the shadow of the how to say. This is like this is accurate for what we're actually trying to do here. I don't need this. I feel bad. I feel like I shouldn't be deleting this. I'm gonna duplicate. No, I'll delete this instead. There. Like this entire area is a hollow space. I think what I'm gonna do is duplicate this group, free transform, flip horizontal. No. Free transform. There we go. Where did you come from? There you are. Free transform. Flip a vertical. 60% of the time, it works 100% of the time. Let's figure out where our flaw is at. As you can see, there's little burrs sticking out here. Perfect. Why is that under? Is that just grit? Nope. Sometimes I have to check to see if it's grit on my monitor or not. Sometimes it is, and it's easy to clean it up. Ah. I see a mirror. You see these two little specks here? Here's a speck, and here's a speck. I have no idea where on which layer those are actually at. It'll be one of them eventually. What the frazzle hazzle? It's not the grid. It is the ship. It is topside. It is this layer. I somehow missed it. The whole thing again. What? There and there. There we go. Resolved. Okay, so there's my base frame. Playtest, yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking, so I mean, it'd basically be build. At this point, your characters would be 7th level, so we'd build 7th level characters, give your team control of the fleet. As a DM, I'd then square off against you. You see him coming, we do initiative, you do the battle. We'll see how it goes. Super simple. It's just a combat. Like it might not take more than an hour or two. It's a good size battle, so it might not take more than an hour. Hold on, I gotta grab some fresh water here real quick. Excuse me. But yeah, it would be nice to have like maybe 5 people on the team, so that we have just a lot of bodies on the board, so that we can break up the fleet actions between a bunch of different characters. That would be ideal. And so it's just a little one-shot. No real character development or anything. It's just, you're there. There you are. It's true. Let's see. I've got. I know I have. There it is. Now, it doesn't sit so bad. Okay, yeah. Okay. We do need that. Let's grab that and bump, 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 bump. Drop that down. Bump, 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 bump. Saturday morning playtest has been really, really fun. It's well, I like the adventure. It's for as a DM, there's a lot of diversity going on. All the characters are really cool. I'm liking how the powers are being used. I'm looking forward to that. The team is ratcheting up to 4th level for these next 2 sessions, and then we'll roll over and we'll have 5th. We'll do basically the way it seems to be naturally pacing out is every 2 sessions we're going to gain a level. Originally, I wanted to do 4 sessions at 3rd level, then 4 at the 5th, and then 7th, and then 9th. But it was suggested. Nitro asked, and it just felt right. So spontaneous DM decision. But yeah, we all leveled up to the 4th level for this Saturday, and the team is officially on a quest to retrieve a MacGuffin for a Sphinx, and I think that's all just turning out super good. I really, really like where it's going. What is all this mess? I don't need any of that. I do need that. That and that. Bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Here. It's going to end up being my trash file. There we go. This is the one I actually need to work with right now. So, yeah. Yeah, you should definitely do that. I mean, you get the free feat. I assume that you would grab an ASI, but I don't know. I mean, you guys have abundant feat options. I love that the feats are prepared. I absolutely love that. I love everything about this system so far. Everything seems to be working as intended, and when using a mana source system, it is a little. It's a little constricting for how much power we're used to having with low-level characters to be ratcheted back like that. I don't think it's a bad choice, but at the very early levels, leaving it colorless mana, just universal spell points, certainly makes it easier to be able to sling mana around. But I don't think it's a. I've had enough time running color mana that I know that it just it works. TM. It does not bother me I need to figure out where is this supposed to line up. That's my problem. I need this to be, what was that, 200? No, it's 175. Maybe like 162. Maybe that's the right size. Oh, I'm doing this the wrong way. What I should be doing is dropping down to the lower servant level, the servant's deck, and let's grab this. We'll see if the stairway actually lines up properly or not. There it is. Where do we go from here, huh? Let's just copy that. Huh. for those newcomers that are playing at home, the Super Bloodfish here is on my playtest team for the martial power system. Let's do this. Not to put you on the spot or anything, Shay, but do you is the system panning out so far? Don't like how that cuts in like that. I don't like that. Ugh. Okay, so we got flaws here. Why is that sticking out? That should not be sticking out like that. That is overextending itself. It is overextending, right? Hold on. Yeah, that's overextending. Okay, so I do need to fix that anyway because it's out of alignment. Cool. So let's I guess let's just get after that. So we're gonna fix the servant deck. Let's see. Let's duplicate the layer so I don't have any permanent mistakes, and we can just start doing some casual cleanup. There we go. I need to Is this the right? Let's fade this. Fade this down a little bit. See if this is the right way to do that or not. Huh. I should probably resize this, right? That's the width that we're dealing with. So I should be able to have that here. Oh, that's what I need to do. And, build. Counterpoint. Cool. Okay, that lines up. I want to build a circle. Oof. Thank you. I want to build a snowman. Papa, can you hear me? How do I do that? Kind of like this. No, kind of not. How big is that? Okay, let's just go for 200 pixels. Splop. That nugget. Next up, and splop. So 175 is 200 is too much. So 175 is too little. Would 187 be just right? Ooh. It appears to be plausible. Let's drop this down a bit. Okay. Let's duplicate this. We're sussing it out. We're getting it. We're figuring it out. Gonna get there. I mean, I don't technically have to make that symmetrical. Actually, I could avoid having to worry about symmetry altogether if I were to cap this here. Yeah, I'd say so. We did discuss some of the flaws, but if those are my shortcomings or the shortcomings of the system, it's hard to distinguish. Fair enough. I'm thinking about something like when you roll an exploit, if you fail the die roll, you get your mana back. Like if an exploit would have you roll a 20-sided die to to affect the result. If the result doesn't succeed, then you get your mana back. I think I just said the same thing twice. Rolling, I also like the idea of if you, when you're rolling whatever your power die is, if you roll your rank or below, you refund the mana die, or you refund the point of mana. It's like first rank characters roll a d6. If you rolled a 1 on your power die when you're making an ability check or otherwise rolling a 20-sided die, you get your mana back no matter what, even if you succeed at the task because you rolled a 1. So I don't know how much complexity I want to stack onto it, but I kind of like that idea. Also kind of think I don't need to layer on too much stuff if I wanted to elevate this out of DMsGuild and build my own 5e alternate core system that integrates powers from the ground up to replace the mechanics of spellcasting in general, to have everything calibrate off of the power mechanic system, then having more ways to cheat the mana because everyone would be using it the same way. Like if I were to rebuild 5e, I would remake all the full casters as warlocks. Basically, give them their own sets of different invocations to do different like meta magic / eldritch stuff, and then just reduce the amount of classes overall. So that everyone would have the same mana supply, and then instead of spending 9 mana on a 9th level spell and having 80 mana, you could have 50 mana or 20 mana on a short rest, and then your Mystic Arcanum is just once per day of the level that you chose. So that could definitely work. There's a fat fly hanging out in my home today. I winged him earlier. Should be like that. I don't know how how far do I want this to go? Take it to here. How's that look? It's almost exact with where I'm already at, so I think that kind of works. Pretty good. Let's see. Let's see over there. Free transform. Nope, that is where it's supposed to be, that is for sure. Huh, okay. Contemplating my next move. Push this up in reception. This is almost resolved. Where am I at on here? Gimme, 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 gimme. Thank you. Good. Okay. Starting to get some decent symmetry here. Uh-oh. There we go. place. Where's that at? God, this is a mess. Where's that line coming from? I got a rogue line. Another rogue line. There it is. Cool. Let's take this and drop it down a bit. Feels right. Let's see if everything's in place the way it's supposed to be. God, that looks like garbage. I think that lines up okay. All seems fairly straightforward. This seems to have more of a blurb going on. March down. Where's all that at? Here? Good. Oops. This is just a bunch of layers. I don't know why I don't want to bind them together. Yeah, I just don't. It doesn't feel right to do so yet. That feels good. Let's just bring that frontward. That feels right. Oh, interesting. I would have to bring in the entire nose of this. Ooh, that lines up better now than it did before. Okay. I think we've gotten this level figured out, like, for really reals. And now that we have that, the reception deck above it, and grab these things, drop them into what is effectively becoming the trash can. Drop this down. That's our breakpoint there. Okay, so there is something off. Let's go find it. Come on, baby. Oh, that is off. Here we go. There. Hey, Chronix, how you doing? Sorry, I'm kind of in a quiet patch right now. I'm doing all the CAD work, you know, like professional cartography and shit. So sometimes it makes my brain not talk so good. It's not like it's a lot different. Doing architectural stuff like this is a much different vibe for me. Excuse me, I got a little nose blemish stain. I probably got a hole in the front of my nose. Now I'm fine, whatever. Now it's all red now. Anyway, yeah, when I'm doing hard architecture like this, it's the pixels don't, the conversation doesn't flow quite the same way. I limit that loss, but there's not much I can do about it, unfortunately. What I can do, okay, so that's sitting pretty. Those two things sit pretty now. That and that. I can make all of those now sit pretty as well. There, we get rid of that. Fudge! I want to get, I need to find here. Then I need to select, modify, contract. What is that? Yeah, 10 pixels. Oof. Nope, it was only 8. Select, modify, contract, 8. Nice. There. Nice and squared away. Nice and squared away. I'm making some volume now here. Plus, I'm generating. Good. Yeah, I do like the study hall type environment. I like that tips touching. That's really great. Just trim that in to here. Like that. Let's get rid of all this jobbledy-joop. That looks pretty good. So we can duplicate this and then free transform, flip vertical. Let's see. I'm just being a perfectionist over here, don't mind me. I'm thinking things through. I'm thinking about how Vocath is going to traverse this environment. Blah, that's a lot of crap. Consolidation Nation. Get all that stuff on down now, yeah. Let's do that. Transform, flip vertical. Come on, man. I'm gonna have to merge some of this shit down because it's just getting unwieldy. Where you at, dude? Come on. Of course. I just got buzzed by that fly. I think he just wanted to let me know that it's doing okay, and I don't have to worry about it. I'm mostly concerned about it laying eggs somewhere and me having to deal with like a brood of a million bugs afterwards. I'm thinking, okay, so I'm thinking this is behind a wall. It's 10 feet wide, more like 12. So it's large enough for Vocath to walk along inside here. I'm thinking walk down here to the kitchen because the kitchen is on this side. So walk here to the kitchen, and then maybe let's go back up here. Okay, so here's the kitchen, here's storage. I'm thinking have one path here and then cut off this path so that stairway there would lead up to here to be able to serve in the room here, and then have this a doorway that then loops around this way and takes you upstairs to the luxury suite, which is where Vocath actually, like his bedroom is actually at. And then I can have like the doorway for this ramp up here from the servants' quarter. I can have that open up here so that you're not walking behind Vocath, and Vocath would be able to retreat back here. I think that's gonna work. I like that. I think I like that. So let's turn that up to black. This is working out. This is legit working out. I think I wanna. I don't think there's that much more stuff I actually have to do for the Warforged and Machines expansion of this. I don't know if that's a good title or not. But I cherry-picked 50 powers. We've yesterday we built out magic items and purchasable enhancements for movement and armor and damage reduction and stuff for the Warforged, for the machines, for the I guess we're calling them War Titans for now. I'm pretty happy with all that. That's another playtest I have to do. I want to run like 5th level characters in 20-foot mecha to fight the giants in the Big B Presents Might of the Giants. That might be another one shot, but it'll probably be like it'll probably be a 2-shot. I bet I could squeeze 6 hours of content out of that. But the point would be that you're fighting frost giants, which are CR9, so you're gonna need to have a stack of extra hit points and increased damage to properly deal with them, which is what the mecha system is offering to characters anyway. So that makes sense. I think 5th level characters should be able to fare okay against CR9 in that way. It'll be interesting to see how Wizards modifies the CR system. Am I doing something? Something is off. Looking for some flaws. But yeah, that book is really close to needing testing too. Yeah, this might just be a giant fucking waste of time. That is in fact a giant fucking waste of time. I want to leave. I can just leave that open. I'm just gonna leave that open. Let's just do that. Okay, so we have all this. I got no strings to hold me down. And let's go to Gouda here. Transform. So far, so good. Yeah, we can afford to do that. What about you, buddy? Where are you at? Where's this other bit? Come on, man. Give me what I want. Oh, it's probably right here, huh? Nope. Oh, get bent, buddy. Where is that bit? That little tag that's sticking out there. Gimme! You stupid fucking thing. Oh my god, give me a break. I hate all the bits. I just we're gonna merge these all down. I mean, I don't have any reason not to, I guess, really. Yeah, okay. We're doing, so far we're doing really good here. One alcove here, so we have something to park over here. Like if he's hosting people, I could just like have a drink stand set up. Likewise, I want an alcove here. and this is just an open ramp that leads upstairs. It's just a gradual incline. He's going to have his throne is going to have little mechanical legs that can walk him around inside of the facility, so he doesn't actually have to stand up. He can just stay seated all the time and just have his throne march him around. I'm kind of thinking I want a secret door here and here, so if he has to duck in between, so like he could duck in, and you might think he's going this way, but he uses the secret door to go this way, to then go down to the servants level here, to then bounce either out the central cargo shaft or the larger cargo bay. I like both of those options. I like that a lot. I think we're going to do that. It's a little added complexity, but it's not a lot of added complexity. So I think it's doable. Yeah, that's about what we were looking at. Okay, cool. We're almost done here. Jesus. Okay. Let's drop this down into... This lip won't be here. So I need a dashed line to indicate this is a ramp. Yeah, I can do that. Cool, let's do that. Yeah. This is turning out really, really good. The dotted line indicates a drop. Ledge is the word in English. How's cert layer look? No, I don't like that. So let's pick it. Doesn't have to be exact. It just has to look good. Good thing Ketup isn't here because he'd be yelling at me for not using vectors. Because I will say, vectors don't have any dog tag, not like little ear tags. Got some jamming and crafting. Jamming and crafting, y'alls. Wow. Well, I think this has been a really successful night so far. I think we're almost out of time though. Oh yeah, it's 9:43. Oh my god, I haven't had a timer going like at all. I completely forgot to set my timer. Yeah, okay, that's cool. So it's 9:45. I am just about out of time. If I do this. Do I like that? No, I kind of like the alcove-ishness of this. Feels good. I mean, sure, why not? Duplicate. I kind of synced up perfectly. Barvo. Erase that. So I don't need this here. This is going to technically get clipped like right here. And that leads down to the next level. But I think I want to just leave that open, kind of like the ramp. I like where this is at. I feel like I've ran out of time, so what I'm going to do is we're going to be back on Monday, and we can continue working on this then. So I need to build a waiter's door here, a secret door here and here. A formal door here, a trap door here, open. That's just going to remain an open arch, and got it. That'll finish this level. We almost got this done tonight, so not bad. So when we come back next time, we'll be working on the luxury suite and the roof to the arena. We already have the mirror in place. This is going to be done really, really soon. This might be done on Monday. That's really good news. All right. This was great, guys. I'm really happy with where we're at right now. God, I can't believe this is Well, it's just the black and white version, and I'll need to sweep over it. It'll probably be done in. It'll probably be. God, we could potentially be published with this in June. That'd be fucking awesome. All right, let's just play it like that's our purpose. Conceal that. Merge that down. Normally I would stream on lunch times on, I changed my schedule, so now I stream at lunch on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. But next week, nope, no wait, next week's gonna be the same. So when we come back on Tuesday and continue building the Warforged and Machines supplement, we're going to look at the Bigby's Might of the Giants, the Fire Giant scenario, to see what type of opposition it is that the team is going to be fighting against. And yeah, we'll check that out, make sure the stats work out. I'm thinking like on the 20th maybe we can do a play test for God, maybe the 20th and the 24th we can play test this and the power machines. That'd be pretty fucking dope. All right. Yep, we're good. This is it. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and bounce out of here. Thanks a lot, guys, for hanging out with me. I know it's been a kind of a quiet session today, but it is what it is, and I appreciate folks' support. So, thanks a lot, guys. You guys are awesome. I will be back tomorrow morning to continue working on the Emerald Claw Zealot Warrior, and yeah, we'll be coloring that, and I'll be. Oh no! Wait, tomorrow's Friday. Holy shit! We'll be able to look at we can look at Big Beast tomorrow. So that's that will be my agenda for Friday lunch tomorrow. Oh, that's super cool. So we'll look at the logistics and how that adventure is set up, and what kind of war machines it is that we're going to have storm that place. So, fuck, pretty excited. All right, peace. Catch you guys then. Laters.